So one of the biggest issues traders face is calculating their lot size when they're manually trading. I used to be there too, and I see so many making the same mistakes. Common mistakes are people don't understand that each currency pair has different pip values. They get taught shit advice from signals groups saying, oh, you deposit in 500 quid into your account, trade 0.1 on everything, which is bullshit, okay? Because you've got to make sure that your risk per trade is in line with, yes, probability, losing runs, winning runs, whatever, that's one for another day. But for example, let's say you want to risk 1% per trade, then that means that lot size is going to go up or down in relation to the stop loss and the pair that you're trading, okay? I could risk 1% per trade on a 100 pip stop loss. I could risk 1% per trade on a 5 pip stop loss, yeah? And what that means is that the lot size on the 5 pip stop loss trade is going to be way bigger than the one on the 100 pip stop loss. So that's why, for example, if I was to be trading a fixed lot size, let's say you're that person that traded 0.1 on everything, then when you've got different stop losses and lot sizes, you're going to get different varying results. You're going to lose different amounts and you're going to win different amounts, even if you had a winning trade on that tight stop loss trade. Yeah, you're not going to capitalize on the profit because you should have been trading a higher lot size. So anyway, what's the solution? So you could fuck about online with online calculators like the MyFXBook one and things like that. And they're okay, but they're a bit clunky. They're a little bit difficult to navigate and understand. And it's going to take you time to work out what that lot size is. And by the time that happens, if you're on lower time frames and subject to your trading strategy, you could have missed the boat, right? You need something that's going to give you your lot size in line with your risk quickly, efficiently, and effectively. Yeah. So I've got two solutions for you, and it's not that one's better than the other. I think you use them both if you're a manual trader executing trades on the go or if you're in front of a screen. So they are magic keys. Number one, if you're on a desktop, I'm going to show you that on screen shortly. But before that, I want to talk to you about this Stinu app, Stinu. It's available on the Google App Store and the Apple App Store. So basically, it's a very, very easy to use app. I've got some screenshots coming up on screen right now. I think it's about 15 quid a year, which is a no-brainer. It used to be free, but hey ho, things change. Basically, you would just set, for example, right, I'm trading 100 grand account. I want to risk 1% a trade, so that's £1,000. I'm trading AUD CAD, like these screenshots. I've got a 20 pip stop loss, and it will tell you your lot size. And that's literally in seconds. You can set in some parameters in the settings too. So if you're out walking the dog, taking the kids to school, and your trade triggers, or there's an alert, or your setup plays out, and you need to know what that lot size is going to be, then you can hop on your phone and open up the Stinu app to do it. So super quick and easy. The next one is magic keys. So I'm going to hop onto the screen now and show you how magic keys work and how easy they are, because actually there are some things that the magic keys does that the Stinu app, for example, won't do, because there's a few more functions. So let's have a look. Right, so here we go, magic keys. So there are two forms of magic keys. You can get the physical keypad that you press buttons with, or you can just use the desktop app version, which is what I've got here, just because it's an instant download. If you're on screen, you're on screen. I just thought it'd be easier, and it works fine in my opinion, and it's cheaper. It's like 35 quid, I think. So magickeys.trade is the website. The website talks you through all of the different options within the magic keys. One of the things I specifically like is when you're obviously trading on MetaTrader 5, you can literally click, I'll show you in a moment, open calc, so pull to where your stop loss is going to be. I've already programmed a specific risk to reward ratio within the magic key, so it'll automatically set, let's say you're on a 3-to-1 risk to reward, wherever my stop loss is, the TP is 3 times. Then as that trade's running, it's easy to, if you wanted to, manage your risk or take profit just by clicking it and moving it. I mean, that's just an MT5 thing. The main thing with this is there are so many other features within this that I don't actually use. I don't enter manual trades anyway, really, although I'm just exploring this to see how a manual trader would use our strategies using these tools for a specific amount per day. So that's what I'm exploring right now. But I thought this video in particular would be helpful because I know the challenge in calculating lot sizes. So these are the functions on here. Goes through installation. Basically, you're installing an EA into your MT5 terminal. You're then installing an application. But have a read through the pros and cons of the website. So if I go to my terminal right now, there's an EA installed. Magic Keys EAs, it's started. Auto trading is on. If I go into the settings, expert list, properties, there's quite a lot. Percentage of account for me is where you want to be. You can do fixed lots, but again, in the early bit bit of my video. It doesn't really make much sense when you're trading that way. Auto trading's on, and also you can get it to part close. You can do lots of stuff. Not a big believer of part closing and having too much discretion in over managing your position. But the main thing here I like is the risk to reward on open calculation. So as soon as I press open calc and set my stop loss and press open, you know, that's already managed. You can set daily limits in terms of trade volume or percentage loss. That way, in terms of prop firm drawdown rules, you know, if you were to set, I don't want to lose any more than 4% a day, it's physically will stop opening trades. So things like that are really, really good. And there's loads more functionality here subject to however you're trading, really. This is all about just showing you how easy it can be to use and what the benefits are going to be. So for example, let's say, let me just open the Magic Keys toolbox. Here we go. So this is all installed. If I wanted to look at a sell here, let's say I'm a manual trader and there's a level here and we've got a pin bar candle and whatever, you know, I can press open calc. I could place my stop loss here. I can do a target of 1 to 3 and I can just open a trade. There we fucking go. Simple as, yeah? So that's automatically opened an 18.86 lot size. It's done automatically. My risk is already programmed in at 1% per trade. Yeah, that's running. Now, I also like the fact that this lends itself quite easily to something called asymmetric compounding. I've got another video on that on my YouTube. It's a great way of accelerating your compound effect of risk per trade. So if I wanted to do that, I could basically go to insert risk. Oh yeah, so I need to be open calc. But if I wanted to do, okay, I want 3% on my next trade and press enter. By the time I then enter the next trade, it will then have entered more. Yeah. Now some brokers are going to have a max lot size of say 50 lots programmed in or whatever, but that is what it is. It'll open then at 50. But if you've got tight stop losses and you want to work out them lot sizes, this is a no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer. So yeah, hope that helps. So you got 2 tools here to help you with your lot sizes and your risk management. Stinu app when you're out on the mobile. Yeah, there's some screenshots that I showed earlier, or Magic Keys when you're on screen. I hope that video was helpful. Follow me for more trading tips, more help, more progress. Catch you soon.